and it's great to be back in Rip-Off Britain. Thanks. One, still fun. I saw you yesterday, I couldn't let it be. I had to sift through broken glass to find out if you'd miss me. All I found was a slow fade and a gift wrap box of Band-Aids and a note that said I'm never coming home. Beneath my single bed, everything's haphazard. There's boxes full of bits of you. None of them are numbered. When I search, it's deja vu. Things I think I knew that I should have thrown away this time last year. Every time I touch you, will you move so slow? Every time I touch you, will you move so slow? And you still like your photo. I heard me yesterday repeating my own name to convince myself that none of us have changed. And now I'm walking round the grooves of a record I lost when we moved, and there's dust and scratches mixed with all these tears. Every time I touch you, will you move so slow? Every time I touch you, will you move so slow? And you still like your photo. And you still like your photo. Should we throw it all away? The fair long shots, the far distant styles, those false smiles, those false smiles. We started off so on the mall, but we missed by 1,000,000 miles. Nothing has developed now. This dark room gets me down. I'd throw on all the lights. I'm afraid you'd come around. You're living in a limbo hell, a life that's only parallel. Is the real you aware what's going on? Every time I touch you, will you move so slow? Every time I touch you, will you move so slow? And you still like your photo. And you still like your photo. And you still like your photo. Thank you so much. That was off an album. I've made about 16 albums. You would have no good reason to know that. But they're all here with me. And that was off an album called John Wesley Harding's New Deal, and coincidentally, so is this one. It's actually, the song is set in Philadelphia, but at the last, where I've lived in America for 17 years, and at the last minute I got cold feet and replaced the word Philadelphia with the word Westminster, so it would seem a bit more British. But I've gotten over that since then. And it's called Kiss Me, Miss Liberty. Up in Westminster the bell fell down. Took 200 years to touch the ground. 4 leaves drifted by and turned brown. A foreign plane was down. Dogs came running from their cold dog pound. They leapt through the fence, they ran downtown. And the convicts turned their ship around. They were homeward bound. Kiss me, Miss Liberty, take me to bed, so I can be free as well, not just in my head. Kiss me, Miss Liberty, won't you lift me above, unchain my heavy heart, thrill me with love. Miss Liberty, kiss me. And the slaves were saved from their chain gang. Knives cut men down just about to hang. Lost love returned just like a boomerang, and it was I who sang. Kiss me, Miss Liberty, take me to bed, so I can be free as well, not just in my head. Miss Liberty, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, oh, 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 kiss me. Freedom, show me to your foreign shore. Lift me in your arms at your front door. I can't face confinement anymore, and I won't be ignored. Kiss me, Miss Liberty, take me to bed, so I can be free as well, not just in my head, not just in my head. Kiss me, Miss Liberty, won't you lift me above, unchain my heavy heart now, kill me with love. Miss Liberty, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, oh, 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 kiss me. A little hymn for Sunday morning. Thank you. This next song is a song off of my next album, which is called Who Was Changed and Who Was Dead. It's the happiest song on the record. And this song is called Top of the Bottom. And for those not paying attention, this is kind of the story of I meant this to be the story of my career from the word go. I thought that'd be a song I should write. But after about the fifth line, I decided that was actually a very tedious idea, and things went a little bit awry. So this is kind of the story of my career, up to the fifth line. I started playing guitar by the town memorial. All my songs were singing editorials, and when I'd done the Sermon on the Mount, I counted my change and put it in my bank account. I didn't like the look of the local abattoir, so I left home, abandoned my repertoire. I did some gigs, no one booed. I got free beer and I drank it with gratitude. Once I started, I couldn't stop, and that's how I got from the bottom to the top of the bottom. Oh well, a businessman with a very young dolly bird talked through the set like what he thought he heard, dropped some names he claimed to represent, and asked me if I had any management. 2 weeks later, I'm signing on the dotted line, offered some drugs. At first, I declined. Lots of parties where the spread's incredible, but don't get close, man, the food's inedible. I became a spinning top, and that's how I got from the bottom to the top. Oh well, I got a sweet deal and I moved to America. I fell in love with an heiress called Erica. Started out smart, soon got sillier. Partied by the pool and an arrest for necrophilia. News travels fast like electricity. A bad mug shot, it's good publicity. I laid low for a month or two and spent my dough building a recording studio. And that's when it all went pop, and that's how I got from the bottom to the top of the bottom. My label and payola got me in the charts. My new management had me by the private parts. Went on strike, took the initiative, forgetting that I didn't have a single chip to bargain with. I lost my nerve, the fall was glorious. The lawsuit was eternal and laborious. My new material was only fair to middling. Rome was burning, I did some fiddling. And finally, I was dropped. That's how I got from the bottom to the top of the bottom. On the way down, people tend to leave you where you fall. I tried to stand, but I didn't have the wherewithal. I nearly died in a cab one day, so I swapped my bourbon for a bottle full of Perrier. There were rumors about my sexuality. The video star was killed by reality. Next thing I know, I'm on my knees. I'm begging the camera, will you vote me off the island, please? But the world forgives a flop, and that's how I got from the bottom to the top of the bottom. Pick it! Well, all that exposure and the phone start to ring again, and I experienced the strange urge to sing again. Not long ago, I was a boy with a dream. I reacquaint myself with a razor and some shaving cream. Look at me, I'm ripe for rediscovery. All I need is Mary to mother me. On the 10th green, I was way over par. My partner offered me a tour in Jesus Christ Superstar. And that's when the penny dropped, and that's how I got from the bottom to the top of the bottom. Well, we toured all over the the States of America. I got a picture of my son from Erica. My parents wrote, since you disappeared. Hard to believe, but it's just been 1 year. Now it's back to ale and cakes again. I wonder if I'll make the same mistakes again. I hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial. There's another young man playing the memorial. I'm getting bored of talking shop. That's how I got from the bottom to the top of the bottom to the top of the bottom to the top of the bottom. Thanks so much. That's the story. So now you're up to date. I was recently on a show in New York. It was a rather strange lineup. And it was Loudon Wainwright, who I love, and Suzy Roach, and Rufus Wainwright, and Martha Plimpton, and all kinds of odd people. And they said, you should do a cover you would never normally do. And this is the song that I chose. And it's by Steely Dan, who are a band I don't actually like. But I like this song very much, and I discovered why. And it's because it's not sung by that guy with the wobbly lips who does the singing on most of their stuff, but some previous rejected vocalist who they chucked out when they realized that the guy with the wobbly lips was the thing. And I want to explain two things about the song. It's called Dirty Work. The more cynical amongst you will think this song is about sex. But there is a maid mentioned in the song, and I think that proves that it is actually about hoovering. And also, when it gets to the line, there's a very 70s line in the second verse, like a castle in a corner in some medieval game. Well, after lyrical analysis, I'm here to tell you that my theory is that that medieval game is chess. So when you hear that line, I think they could have done better with that particular one. Dirty Work by my favorite band. 2, 3. Times are hard. You're afraid to pay the fee, so you find yourself somebody who can do the job for free. When you need a bit of loving, 'cause your man is out of town, that's the time you got me running, and you know I'll be around. I'm a fool to do your dirty work, oh yeah. I don't wanna do your dirty work no more. I'm a fool to do your dirty work, oh yeah. Light a candle, put the lock upon the door. You have sent the maid home early, like 1,000 times or more. Like a castle in a corner in some medieval game. Chess, I foresee terrible trouble, but I'll stay here just the same. I'm a fool to do your dirty work, oh yeah. I don't wanna do your dirty work no more. I'm a fool to do your dirty work, oh yeah. I'm a fool to do your dirty work, oh yeah. I don't wanna do your dirty work no more. I'm a fool to do your dirty work, oh yeah. you very much. On my left, please, round of applause for David Lewis. He hasn't done much to deserve that yet, but that'll come later. And on my right, Mr. Eric von Stroheim, all the way from California. His real name is Chris. This is a song that it was on an album of mine called The Confessions of St. Ace a couple of years ago, and it was a duet with Steve Earle on that album, but Steve Earle couldn't be here with us this afternoon in Shrewsbury. I asked him, but he said no. Yes. So instead we have him. Which is actually kind of better in some ways. One. I'm here in Philadelphia. She got stuck down in D.C. It's a wretched night, it's raining, but she's coming up to meet me. There's nothing that I can do. By the time she gets halfway, she'll be tired of 95. The spray off those trucks sucks. I hope that she gets here alive. And oh, lady of the highways, keep my baby straight tonight. Guide her safely down the road and keep her always in the light. Let the sad moon looking down on me shine bright as she comes here, till our lady of the highways may appear.
Sometimes the river's rough when you have some place to go. Like the time we drove to Boston in the snow from New York City, frozen to the bone. And the airplanes flew high above on metal wings and prayers. And we tried to find some radio, hoping one day we'd get there.
And oh, lady of the highways, keep my baby straight tonight. Guide her safely down the road and keep her always in the light. Let the sad moon looking down at me shine bright as she comes here, till our lady of the highways may appear. And I guess she always gets here, but heaven knows just how she does. And that statue of Our Lady is a crying tears of love. I'm here in San Francisco, and that's a town too hard for love. She's driving from Seattle, 800 miles above me. Oh, why are we apart? So please don't let the fog roll heavy on that Highway 5. Well, I want her here soon, you know, I want her here alive. And oh, lady of the highways, keep my baby straight tonight. Guide her safely down the road and keep her always in the light. Let the sad moon looking down at me shine bright as she comes here, till our lady of the highways may appear. 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 May appear. Till our lady till Our Lady of the highways may appear. Thanks so much. Bit of a late start today, so I've just got a couple more for you. But we are playing a game at 8 o'clock in the other marquee. It's so delightful for me to be playing here, I can't tell you. We ate at a really crappy restaurant last night. I wanted to take Chris, my American friend, to a beautiful English pub. Some really nice food. I'm sure you could tell me where to do that, but they couldn't tell me at the hotel, which was a shame. This song, I dedicate this to one of your greatest sons, one of the greatest sons of Shrewsbury. I shan't give away the name of the song because it rather spoils the song, but I do need to point out that recently, if I'd written this song, there was an event in Las Vegas that was a disaster a few years ago. And that event is predicted in the second verse of this song. If I had written the song since that tragic event with the magicians and everything, and the livestock and the tiger, then it would be a bad, nasty song to have written. But the good news is, I wrote it before that happened, so it's just funny. I wrote that bit. The tourists get into their car, drive through the safari park. There's animals you've only seen in books. And despite the helpful warnings, you could read them in the dark. Oh, they decide to try and take a closer look. So they park their car and lock it, 'cause you're better safe than sorry. And they try to make the lions look their way. And in a perfect Kodak moment, they're hunting for their car keys, while the lions come and bid them all good day. And they say, haven't you ever heard of Darwin? Did you think we were gonna run and hide? Haven't you ever heard of Darwin? Don't roll down your car windows, it's a jungle outside. There's white tigers in Las Vegas who deign to show their teeth and sip tea from China to polite applause. And they're weighing up the gamblers, they're either masters or they're meat. Oh, provided they stay arm's length from the claws. And it's very nearly showtime, and the magicians warm up backstage, and the sound effects are so loud that no one hears. As one tiger turns to the other and says, hey, do you want to see some magic? Tonight it's the magicians disappear. Haven't they ever heard of Darwin? Did they think we'd just vanish in thin air? Haven't they ever heard of Darwin? Don't roll down your car windows, it's a jungle out there. Go, cat, go. Okay, there'll be better guitar picking on this stage today than that. But I'm just getting the stage warmed up. Further down the food chain, closer to the ground. Scurry all the scavengers at home. And you can empty out the garbage, you can wash all of your plates. Oh, but there's always meat left somewhere on the bone. And all our tiny flatmates are waiting to inherit the legacy they'll leave behind one night. So they feed their little habits and they wait with perfect patience till there's no one left to turn on all the lights. And they'll sing, hadn't they ever heard of Darwin? Now we don't have to run and hide. Hadn't they ever heard of Darwin? Hey, open up that window, 'cause it's a jungle inside. It's a jungle inside. It's a jungle inside. That one's for Darwin. We have time for one more. Yeah. That was good. I looked over for my friends. I said, we have time for one more, and 3 people went. Okay, come on, guys. Let's do one of the other ones. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day. We're playing again later on this afternoon. We're going to be wandering the grounds, fornicating. And if anybody wants a CD, I'm going to go and wander by that place in about, 15 minutes. If anybody wants to say hi. I'm here so rarely, I just want to meet you all personally. We're going to actually leave you, oddly, with not a song by me, but just something that I think would be beautiful to end this show with. Thank you so much for coming. Chris von Snyden, David Lewis, and my name is John Wesley Harding. Thanks to Neil. I generally finish my sets with a very loud song, so this is not that. Ain't it hard when you wake up in the morning and you find that those other days are gone? All you have is memories of happiness lingering on. You might wonder, who can I turn to in this cold and chilly night of blue? The answer to that question is nowhere in this room. All your dreams and your lovers won't protect you. They're only passing through you in the end. They'll leave you stripped of all that they can get to, and wait for you to come back again. I feel like we're bringing you a little bit of California. You might wonder, who can I turn to on this cold and chilly night of gloom? The answer to that question is nowhere in this room. but still a light is shining from that lamp on down the hall. Maybe the star of Bethlehem wasn't a star at all. Thank you very much. See you in the other tent later if you like. We got a lot more songs. Thank you.